Hi, welcome to Cal's Corner, and I'm Cal, a gunner who likes talking about Arsenal and football in general. And the transfer window is officially open. It's been open for about 24 hours now at the time of the recording of this video. And I just wanted to talk about who we're linked to, what's our business, all things Arsenal coming up this transfer window. We know what we need. We need a striker first and foremost. We need a DM. We need a left winger. We need maybe potentially cover for Odegaard, and maybe we need a defender, and also we also need a backup goalkeeper. A lot of business. I don't think we're gonna get everything we need, but one thing we definitely need is a striker, and that's the first thing I'm gonna be talking about today. So, Napoli are ready to battle it out with Arsenal to sign Sporting Lisbon's 67 million pound rated striker Victor Gyökeres. Okay, we've been linked to Victor Gyökeres for weeks now. Before the transfer window opened, we've been seeing things about us talking with him, us agreeing things with him, but we have not pulled the trigger. I have a feeling that if Arsenal wanted to pull the trigger for Gyökeres, we would have already pulled that trigger. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in terms of the deal structure, what they're trying to figure out, or he is not the number one target. In the most recent couple of days, we've kind of deduced based on a lot of links that Eucharist seems to be the number two option, despite him being one of the most prolific strikers in Europe, even though it's Portugal, and his age profile he doesn't need to develop, and he seems like a win now option. He still seems to be the second option when it comes to Arsenal. What we do know is that the number one option seems to be Benjamin Šeško. Arsenal is set to present a structured proposal to sign Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig, deal likely to include fixed fee and add-ons. Arsenal confident and currently leading the race with no serious competition, with the player yet to give final decision. Well, in terms of Benjamin Sesko, he isn't my first pick, but he does fit the system, according to Arsenal fans who deduce and kind of according to the tacticals in terms of his height. Yeah, that seems to be one of the biggest things. His height and his xG to scoring ratio, his shot conversion is actually pretty good. I personally don't think this should be our number one option. Personally, just simply because we should be signing him alongside a proven striker, but he is so expensive that I don't think if we get him, we're going to get anyone else. I think he probably has the potential to be a very, very good striker, except right now it came out of Arteta's mouth that it's a win now season, and I'd really like us to sign a win now striker. If they don't sign a win now striker, they need to sign a win now something else, whether it be a left winger or another midfielder or whatever the case may be. We need proven players in that front line. While I think Sesko does have a lot of potential, I think putting this much pressure on him is probably going to be a bit unfair. But that being said, I just want us to get the job done. Um, and sign someone, whoever it is, just get them in early so they can start the preseason. Because it seems like Arsenal are kind of going back and forth between Gyökeres and Šeško. They're trying to find the best deal. They want to structure a payment plan because Arsenal isn't a team that just splashes the cash and spends just spends a lot on the release clause. I wouldn't be surprised if we overspend on his release clause just so we can structure the deal in a way that suits us. Just get it done because I don't want us to be indecisive and just lose them because a lot of clubs need strikers. There aren't that many strikers out there. I think our striker should be most likely one of these two, and we should just get it done. In other news, Barcelona have now opened talks with Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey over a free transfer when his contract expires in June. We have been trying to negotiate a contract extension for Thomas Partey. We've been hearing positive things. I think we were hearing that he was close to a verbal agreement, Now we're getting out new links that he might be talking to Barcelona because they need someone. Let's face it, Barcelona are broke and they would want someone like him, especially because he's gonna be on a free. I think we need Partey for next season because I do not trust Arsenal to sign two new DMs and a potential cover for Odegaard. We're probably not going to sign three midfielders, and he leaves on a free, so we're not going to be getting anything for him if he leaves. So I think we need this is a piece of business that we just need to shore up and get done. Whether it be 1 year or 2 year extension, we need to get this done before more clubs like Barcelona sniffs around and steals him away because we cannot replace him. We need Subamendi coming in, and we need him to remain. We can't lose both Jorginho and Partey in the same window. Arsenal will make no attempt to sign Raheem Sterling after the 30-year-old's underwhelming loan spell at the club. Underwhelming is a bit of an understatement when it comes to Raheem Sterling. He has been one of the worst players I've ever seen wear an Arsenal shirt. He was just not good. He completely lost his legs. He couldn't dribble. He couldn't do anything. Zero goal scores in the Prem. He couldn't beat his man once. No, thank you. Goodbye. And this is the type of signing that I am afraid of in this summer transfer window. Raheem Sterling seemed like a panic sign towards the end of the last summer transfer window because we could not make a decision as a club and get a proper winger in. We need to do the business early, get the right guy in, get the right profile in, get someone who can actually take us up a level. We can't be doing these signings. This is something else. And Arsenal are one of the clubs interested in Brentford winger Brian Mbeumo. Okay, Brian Mbeumo he has been one of the most prolific players in the Premier League this season. He's had a fantastic season. I think he has about 35 GA, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just do a quick Google. 20 goals, 8 assists in the Prem, and like 1 assist in the Carabao. So he has 29 GA. That's actually really good. But I'm pretty sure he mostly plays on that right hand side, or he can play as a kind of well, not a shadow striker, like a false nine. I While I think he's a really good player, I I don't think we will. He's what we need in terms of we need him, right? But we have so much business to get done. We need to get a left winger. I don't want Embuemo playing on the left because we, I want us to get a proper, true left winger for that left hand side. He would be fantastic cover for Saka or cover for the nine position, but I don't think we have the money to sign him and sign an out and out number nine and get Zubamendi and get a out and out left winger to start for us, and get a backup goalkeeper. It's just too much business. This is a type of signing that I think we needed in the squad and we probably need in the squad, but because of how much business that we have to do in other areas, I can't see us doing this unless we get him for the number nine position, and I don't think Embuemo is the number nine for us. Um, for some reason, like based on the profiles that we're getting, we're looking at either Eucharist or Sheshko. Sheshko is the long Havertz like profile that can play as a false nine, can drop deep, and he's tall, and he seems to be Arteta's pick, and he's gonna be this young dude that Arteta could kind of mold to what he wants. Even though I think he doesn't have the time to do that, that's what I think he wants to do. And Eucharist is just the out and out striker, powerhouse, goal scoring machine. The only caveat with Eucharist is the fact that he played in the Portuguese league, but he scored like 96 goals in like 105 appearances. That's nuts. I don't think you have that output and it's still amazing. So, I don't think and Mbuemo would probably be like the fourth or fifth player I get personally, just because I don't think he's the profile that we need. But that's us. We still haven't really done anything so far. We've just been looking at players. Um, my fear for us is that we're gonna take too long to get the business done. Honestly, we need to move quickly. We need to get people to be holding that shirt up, and we need to start our preseason strong. I think the fans have been disappointed. The players were disappointed that they didn't get any reinforcements in January, and we are owed. As Arsenal fans, we are owed, and we need to make sure that we have a good summer. I hope in the next coming days that we actually get some stuff across the line and we don't lose out on our targets. But anyway, that's enough waffling from me. If you like the video, please like the video. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.